Hello folks, after my first video introducing the two warm water bidet attachment systems, I got a few questions. One is asking me where I bought the parts and what are those brand or models, and the other question is how I put them together. So I just want to take this opportunity to answer those questions. So first off, this bidet. This bidet, the one that I found that gives the best value for the price is vacant. So far I bought Clear Rear. I also tried Lexi Bidet. They all work, but this one's got the best of price so far. The other feature that this one is that it come with a booster. I call it booster. Basically, it's like this. So you just peel this off. There's this white like a paper stuff. You just peel it off and expose the glue. And then you can glue this piece to the board. And then, but my board has got this protrusion, so I didn't really need this. So, but for the ones that when you don't have this feature, you may find it convenient, because otherwise you put when you close it, you put too much pressure. You could put too much pressure on this bidet, but luckily this bidet is called this ultra slim. Basically, it means that it's built very thin, so it doesn't create that much of the problem. But anyway, they come with, so in case you have this problem, they come with this boosters. Like if you purchase these three boosters separately, it could easily cost $8. So you get this for free. So that's a good feature. So I'll put the part information at the end of the video. Then the second part is this Chapin garden sprayer. It's 1 gallon Chapin garden sprayer, and it basically, when you open up their packing box, you see this end, which is the wand, the spray wand, and is actually connected to here. So you basically just need to snip it, cut it apart, and you throw this. Basically, you don't need this. You throw it away. And when you cut it, what I did is I bought this $10 snip shear, or you want to call it a special scissor. So basically, when you cut it, you just it gives you straight and nice and clean cut compared to regular scissor. So you put it here, it gives you a very straight and clean cut. So yeah, so that's what this scissor is for. So you basically cut it. Then what I did, I bought this fitting, and then I just put this fitting on top of this, connected this to this PVC tube. And when you install it, just basically make sure you squeeze that. You see this part is kind of coming loose. So when you install it, you make sure it's pushed against the main body, and then you push this tube all the way in. See, make sure it can't go any further, and then you let go, and that's it. The connection is complete, so it won't come apart, it won't leak. And the other feature I like about this fitting is the swivel feature. So you see, you can just tighten it like this is the bidet. This is a newer version of a Vecan product, and it's got a more fancy design here compared to this, but it does the same thing. It's also very thin. But you can see when you make the connection, you don't have to turn the whole Chapin sprayer around to tighten this. You can just tighten like that, right? So that's the benefit of having this swivel connector here. You can just tighten it all the way down. That's it, right? So okay, so at the end of this video, I'll put the information of this fitting. It is not cheap, but I found it's worth it. I tried a different way. I bought this from Home Depot. It's getting multiple pieces. You got some internal piece you have to put it in. It popped loose a few times on me. So if you use that system, it costs you also around $8. But this one costs $16 just for one fitting. But I found it's worth it. It just makes installation much cleaner, much easier, less messy. Okay, so this is the second system I talked about in my first video. The part, in terms of the parts, you can get the parts. This 8 feet long hose, metal braided hose, from Amazon, and so like you said, that 8 feet long metal braided hose, 3/8 of inch diameter. You can see it's got swivel fittings all come up with. So this end, these two fittings you wouldn't need. These two fittings you wouldn't need, and also there's a bronze part you wouldn't need. You would not need. So what you do is you also need to buy this part. You have to buy this part. Let me take this out to see more clear. So this part will be like this part. See here, and when you bought it, when you buy it, you come up with this female part and a male part. So what you do is basically disconnect from here. You disconnect it from here, and basically this piece is this piece that goes into the faucet. It's got a thread in here. You can see it's got a thread in there. So you just basically screw this in to the end of the faucet. And before you put this in, it could be very likely there's already an aerator already installed in your faucet. So before you can install this male part, you're gonna have to take this out, take this aerator out. It could have been already installed into the faucet. You need to take this part out, and then you put this one in, and that'll be it. And this part stays with this full assembly. And if I take this part, disconnect from here, you'll see it's all connected here. And you got this, you buy this piece. I'll put this information on at the end of the video as well. So you need this three-way valve, and you need this piece, and you would buy this 8 feet long hose that come with this elbow here, with garden hose. This is that garden hose fitting. So you basically need to put this end into here, and then you get this all completed. And then you just need to connect and make the connection here. And all the gaskets is already provided with the assembly, with the product package. So you don't need to buy additional gasket. to make the connection here. You probably need to put you shouldn't. This is all designed for hand tightening. You shouldn't need any wrenching. And of course the other end of this hose, you just need to connect this end, the other end. Take out this bronze elbow. You just connect here to the bidet, like I showed you before on the system, the first system. It's the same idea, complete connection. And here, then you have the whole system connected. That's all it is. And I can probably mention this is a clear wear, which also works, just a little more pricey.